This case was actually requested in the comments, and at first I wasn't going to look into it, but something about it kept pulling at me, and I couldn't ignore it. If you're new here, I'm Marilyn, and welcome to Soul Power Tarot and Coaching. I use the tarot and Lenormand as well as intuitive guidance to look deeper into life situations and cases where something doesn't feel fully explained. So I decided to take a closer look into the Summer Wells case, and what came through doesn't sit right. Now, this is for intuitive purposes only. We use the cards to look into the energy of situations and always with respect to those involved. Now, let's get right into it. What actually happened to Summer Wells? So, for this one, I'm going to pick a few more cards because this is a deeper question. So, what actually happened to Summer Wells? The bottom of the deck wants to give me a story here as well. So, I'm going to start with that. You've got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is not being able to manage something, not being able to balance something. Okay. And the scythe is an attack. So she was attacked in some type of way. As you can see, there's a man here, and she wasn't able to fight it off, is what this is saying. Okay. Now, when I look deeper, you've got the Three of Cups, you've got the woman, and you've got the Three of Cups. This is partying, this is drinking, right? Now, here's a woman, and we know the last person that was around her was her mother. So it looks like that person, here's this woman drinking, partying it out, right? Not really paying attention to her. You've got the Seven of Wands and the Whip. The Seven of Wands, this is her, again, fending off attack from a man. And the Whip is abuse, fending off some type of attack, right? So it seems because when I go back to this Three of Cups, these are three different people drinking. So not just the mother, these are three different people drunk, partying it up. And this is, okay, this poor girl, she was only 5 years old, being attacked. Here's this man. And the whip is abuse, right? It's abuse, it's aggressive attack. And she couldn't fight this person off. Okay. And here we've got the Six of Swords. This is her being moved to somewhere by water. Okay. Then she was moved to somewhere by water. The lilies is like a mountain. It's nature, an isolated type of area. Okay, there's a word I was looking for. It's not coming to me, but if it comes to me as I explain this, I'll let you know. Six of Swords, you see this, there is actually a child or two children, and there's this mother here on this boat. The boats in the tarot doesn't necessarily mean a boat. It's traveling in a car, in a vehicle, and you've got the lilies. So she was removed, taken to a body of water. And as a matter of fact, this card, as I'm looking at it like this, almost feels like there's water here. But she was taken to a body of water. She was moved, transported from where she was originally harmed and allegedly killed. We know that she disappeared. We don't know what happened to her, but she was moved from where all this happened here to this place, this isolated place. Okay. In nature where there's some type of a lake. This is what this card is telling me. So it tells me this abuse was ongoing. This was going on, and here's a man again for a while. This was an older man. There is also an older man, by the way. So this older man, there's another story here. It's saying this an older man who removed her, took her to near a body of water. Okay. She couldn't fight this person off. That is what happened here. And this is ongoing abuse because the whip, I'll add one more thing, is ongoing abuse, right? And this is also an older man. So this older man took her to a body of water, a river, wherever this was. There was ongoing abuse by this person. This wasn't the first time they abused her, but I think this time it was fatal. Okay. Because why do you need to take someone to a body of water unless you're going to dispose of them? That person was never seen. So it was obviously not to take her to go swim and bring her back home. And we know the father's story has changed and changed over the years. He can't keep a straight story on his behavior was suspicious, but authorities don't have any evidence to charge him at the moment. They haven't all these years. So that is what Spirit is telling us that happened to this poor girl. Now I'm going to continue on here. The second card. What's hidden? What's being hidden in this case? Okay. What's being hidden? But what's being hidden in the Summer Wells case right now? Okay. Foul play. Seven of Swords is foul play. What's being hidden in the Summer Wells case right now? Okay. This is foul play. Oh, yeah. We've got another card of foul play. So what's being hidden? They're basically, they know what happened. Somebody knows, and that family knows, if not more than one person. And the Seven of Swords is someone who is a manipulator, a deceiver. They manipulate and run circles trying to hide their crimes. It's a criminal in a lot of ways. And this is someone who is a good manipulator. And because here, this is about foul play in this particular context. And here we've got the fox. This is another foul play card. And you've got the cross. So what's being hidden is that this was foul play. And this was something that was going on for some time. And somebody is hiding it. Seven of Swords. Somebody is hiding it. And somebody has been trying to throw daggers and throw other people under the bus to protect themselves. Okay, right here, Seven of Swords, that police authorities have been deceived by someone. Okay, all these years, they've had that person under their nose, but there's no evidence to charge anybody. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. But the perpetrator is around, and you've got the fox and you've got the cross. So what's being hidden is that this was abuse that's been going on for some time. And the person who did this was around her in her household, and he's a criminal. We do know that both the mother and father have criminal records. Okay. So that is what's hidden. And that person, though, hasn't had peace in their life since this happened. They are struggling. They've gotten themselves into trouble since many times over. So they are struggling. Their life is going to be a living hell for as long as they're on this earth, and for every minute that they're outside of jail. If they think that they're just going to get away with it scot-free, they're not. And they're suffering as we speak. So anyway, sorry about that. The phone dropped. So we are going to move on to the third question that I want to ask. And by the way, if you want a personal reading, everything is in the description and the comments. And that's where I work one-on-one. Okay, so who or what energy played a role in what happened? So this is going to be interesting. Okay, who or what energy played a role in Summer Wells' disappearance? You've got the Queen of Cups, so there's also a woman involved here who Summer really loved and cared for her, who she thought cared for her back. And you've got the letter, and you have I'm going to put them together, and the garden. So this person has posted stuff online. This person was posting stuff and messages to her, but this person was involved in her disappearance as well. Okay. So I'll leave it there. You guys can decide who this might be, but it's probably obvious by this little detail here. It's just someone who was posting online and who continues to off and on the letter and the garden, posting online and doing YouTube's interviews and sending messages to the public to make themselves look like they're distraught and they care and they're so emotional over this, but they were involved in it too. They played a part as well as the man. So they both were. And if you remember, the parents started to turn on each other, which was really interesting as this case was ongoing, when in the beginning of right until a good part of it, when this case was ongoing. So let's continue. Will the truth about this case fully come out? Okay, let's see. That 10 of swords, and I'll show you that. Not very encouraging, but okay. The 10 of swords, this is deceit. She was betrayed. You see all these knives in this person. They can't possibly survive this. She was betrayed over and over, more than once. Okay. And possibly stabbed because knives are about stabbing, right? Now, you have the bed and the bouquet. So, bed is obtaining, right? In this particular context, is about obtaining, okay? And the bouquet, there's something that authorities are going to find or something that's going to come to light about her sleeping conditions, but also there's something, some type of evidence, because the bouquet is evidence. There's something that is going to be obtained. So this 10 of swords here, somebody is going to betray the other. There's something one of the people involved are going to say or do in the future that is going to give authorities a new lead and that is going to bring out the truth. Okay. But this looks like more, we're looking at more around the fall time. There's the bouquet 9 in September. So we're looking more around the fall months. There's something that will tip off authorities again in this case and that will help reveal the truth of what happened. It's going to take time. Right now, we've been deceived for years, but the truth will come to light. These people involved, somebody's going to say something or do something that is going to lead authorities towards the truth. Believe it or not, after all these years, because it's been 5 years this year, or at least next month, it'll be 5 years. So I have one last question I want to ask about this to go a little deeper here. So this is the final question. What message needs to come through regarding this case? What does Spirit want us to know about the Summerwells case right now? And that Empress, that is a mother card, by the way. Okay. So this Empress card, this is a mother card. So a mother figure, okay, moved her along with a friend, but had help. The dog's about help. Okay. And this is saying that a mother friend moved her from the home after she was hurt or killed. The story is about being moved from one location to another with help. Okay. The mother had help doing this. So that's what Spirit wants us to know. That will come to light in the future. Okay. And somebody associated with the mother as well. So sometimes it takes a long time for the truth to come out, but I do believe, based on what I'm seeing here in this case, that the truth will come out. It's going to take time. It's been 5 years, but the truth will come out. Those involved are miserable. They are suffering. They are being haunted every day of their life. They're not leading easy lives, although they should be behind bars. They will soon, though. They will soon. I firmly believe that. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you to my viewer who suggested this video. And there's something here that still isn't being fully acknowledged. And I feel like this case is far from over. It isn't over, and authorities are still searching. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to talking about this with you in the comments. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts about this case? And if you have any other recommendations for other cases, I do have some other recommendations that was given, but I'm always open to more. Please feel free to put them in the comments. And yeah, I'll leave it here. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.